Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lulu and this is Lulu's Checkpoint where we check your energy and give you the business. Today we're going to be looking into a collective reading for all of us. This was a special request, of course, on how to change your mindset for the better. I have a notes today that I wrote down so that we can look into factors on how to change your mindset for the better. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you to the person that requested this video. I think this is definitely something very interesting that people would love to hear about. Excuse any background noise, it is raining. Nothing but blessings coming from this side. Anyway, first point I pointed out is, are you constantly thinking negative? Because if you are and you have anxiety like myself, that is something hard for us to deal with. So if you do, I will have to ask you to make sure that you try releasing this negative thinking. One of my ways, and I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but these are my ways and method on how to release the negativity out of your mindset in order to create a better reality and make a better change in your mindset, of course. Now, are you constantly thinking negative? Because if you are, that's one of the first things that you're going to have to release. First and foremost, I know it's harder said than done because I obviously struggled with that in the past. So I know it's hard to just say it and not actually just do it. So you have to try to really release that out of your body, your mind, and your soul. One of my ways of releasing negativity is writing things down. So if I'm feeling like I'm overwhelmed or anxious or maybe sad or angry, I will write those thoughts down and I will release them. And sometimes I will grab that paper and burn it. Do it in a safe environment where you guys know you won't burn nothing down. But that's one of my methods. You can definitely write everything down that you're feeling as far as negativity down, confirmation, and even cry it out if you have to. I think I might have to stop the video because now they're making too much noise. And that wasn't happening until I started the video. Mercury retrograde or what? Anyway, as I was saying, you write it in a paper, you try to release it, cry it out if you have to. Make sure that it's as much as you can, and make sure that you keep everything that is negative in that paper and release it the best way you can. Fill it out before you burn it out and let those emotions go. Because if you're holding on to negativity, nothing positive could come into your mindset. Okay? Boom. That's the first step. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. You guys won't even feel it. All right. So now second thing I wrote down on my little notebook was affirmations. Affirmations is another great way of you tricking your subconscious into thinking that these are things that you are disturbing of. So even if it's minor, like snapping yourself and your mindset, like, no, I'm a good person. Even if your mindset is telling you I'm a bad person, or because of people talking about you, you feel like you're a bad person even though you're not. They're tricking your subconscious to make you feel that way. So you can definitely trick your mindset as well into a positive mindset again, if that makes sense. Mirror affirmations is one of my great methods that I use for affirmations. I look at myself in the mirror. I tell myself you're confident, you're consistent, you're beautiful. And that's a way of tricking your mindset. You can do it even if you're just sitting down or like working, and you trick your mindset back into a positive mindset again. That's the second thing. You can definitely snap yourself back into a positivity for sure. So if at one time you feel yourself thinking, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble, or this is going to happen, or you know, you're thinking constantly of the negativity instead of the positivity right away, you trick yourself. You tell yourself, like, no, this is not going to happen. I release that negativity out of me. I release the demons that are trying to make me think like this, and it will help you. But you have to do it constantly. Constantly, every time you feel yourself getting into that negative mindset again. Oh, and another thing I wrote down is ask your spirit guides to guide you. So that is another great way for you to better your mindset, because your spirit guides are always constantly with you, but they need your permission in order to interfere in your life because of the free, what is the word? Because of the freedom that we have to make decisions on our life and to do what we want. So in order for them to interfere in your life, you have to give them permission, your spirit guides that is, so that they can help you and guide you in a different way. I constantly ask my spirit guides to help me be a better person, to guide me every step of the way, to give me the energy necessary, to help me be a more loving and caring person for others, to guide me in the right path. So you can use that to your advantage as well. You can tell your spirit guides, please guide me into a more positive mindset, and they will definitely help you as well. So that is another way as well that you can help your mindset get into a better state where you're more positive and you're constantly looking into your spirit guides as well to help you and guide you into a better mindset. So let's see. I don't have a lot of things that I wrote down, so I'm gonna try my best to make this as long as possible, but it's just going to be my ways and methods of changing your mindset for the better. You take what you can, and if not, you try your best, of course. Now, I also wrote down, tell your self-conscious that you are the one in control, okay? So you also have to do that for yourself, because the subconscious doesn't know what you want or what you don't want. So if you're constantly being sarcastic and playing games and telling yourself like, oh, I'm not gonna get that done, you're slow, your mindset's going to think that. Your mindset and your conscience are going to think that you're not able to do that. So things are going to be created so you're not able to accomplish what you needed to do. So you constantly have to also let your self-conscious that you're the one in control and snap it back into a better reality. Don't be sarcastic. Don't do negative jokes. Don't think that your mindset knows when you're joking or you're being real, because it doesn't know. It just thinks that that's what you want. So even if at one point you're with your friends and you're like, oh, and I'm not going to get that done because I'm always with you, and you're playing with them, your conscience is going to think that that's exactly why you want your life to go. So you have to be very cautious of how you speak about yourself and the thoughts that come into your mind, and snap them back into a better, more positive thinking. That way you create your reality and is in a better state. You have to also be very cautious of the words that you speak out, because we are constantly talking, and we sometimes, some people probably do know, but if you don't know, now you know from your girl Delulu, that you have to be very cautious of the way you speak about yourself, because sometimes we're just like playing or being sarcastic or just talking out the ass, because sometimes we do that. I talk all the time, and I constantly like have learned the hard way that my mouth and the way I think are a great way and great method of creating my reality. So therefore, I try to constantly watch out what I say. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, I won't be able to do that, like this video, because I'm so tired. And what happened? I fell asleep. My conscious thought that I was real about what I was saying. But I'm up here in the morning, and I told my spirit guide last night to help me accomplish what I need to do, even if I'm constantly like being tired. I know I have to push myself. So I asked my spirit guides last night to help me get the energy necessary and to not be as tired as much, so that I can accomplish the things that I need to accomplish in order to fulfill what I need to fulfill, so I can get to a better and higher level of mind and consistency and being on top of the game, so I can build my empire. And they have helped me, because yes, I didn't wake up early, but you know what? I'm doing it now. And I feel like I do have enough time to accomplish more things, because I still I'm doing what I have to do, and I wrote things down. You know, I'm going, and I'm getting it, and it's happening because I asked my spirit guides, and I taught myself conscious. These are things that I have to prioritize in order for me to accomplish what I want in life. So I asked for their help, and I told myself conscious that I have to do certain things, and also be in a positive mindset. Like, you can get this done, Lulu. I know you can. You don't have to worry about the time being. You have time for everything. And I know you could accomplish this, even if it's not a long video. As long as you get it out there and express yourself as you need and get the point across, people will feel happy with what you have accomplished. So I need to try to also be more lenient on myself. That could be another point where you guys can use. Try not to be too harsh on yourself, because that will cause your mindset to feel like a burnout, right? So I have done things like this in the past where I'm always hard on myself, like, oh, you didn't get this done, or you didn't get up on time, or you didn't accomplish that last night. And I noticed that that's not helping me evolve and grow, because I'm constantly being harsh on myself. So my consciously constantly thinking that I'm not accomplishing nothing, because you're saying you're a bad person and you're not getting things done and you're not being consistent. So that's what's going to happen, and that's what's going to be created in my reality. So as I'm saying this, I'm applying this into my life, and I'm accomplishing things. So that is a way of me showing you guys that this is definitely possible to change your mindset. Now let's see what else I wrote down. I also wrote down, write things out and analyze them. So another great way of me changing my mindset is journaling, or just writing your thoughts down. Like, for example, sometimes I get angry and sad and depressed, and all I want to do is cry and be alone. So what I do is I try to like let those emotions out, and while I'm doing that, I write things down, how I'm feeling at the moment, what I'm feeling, why am I feeling this way, what happened to make me react this way. After I write everything down and I feel those emotions out, I also look back into what I wrote and I analyze what I wrote. With that, you're giving yourself a way of like releasing your thoughts and also analyzing why you feel that way, and also helping your mindset understand yourself and your higher self. So that is another way that I think you guys will get help tremendously from yourself and your higher self to change your mindset. I feel like when I write things down and I look back into them, it helps me realize like, oh, I can really change that about myself. And oh my God, I should never be feeling this emotions out so much like this, because at the end of the day, they're about to be released and it only happens for a certain amount of time. Or I should change that about myself, because I shouldn't be feeling that way. Or I shouldn't be thinking that way. I am a better person than this person feels, or I didn't do nothing to deserve this, you know. Like, it will help you realize why you're feeling that way, and it will help you also change your mindset about yourself. So that is another great way. Now, I also wrote don't mind me, but I am Delulu in a good way. Sometimes I do have to snap myself back into reality, because I get too Delulu where I am like, extremely this excited and got things going and don't want to stop to like analyze things. But that is another great way to change your mindset. So I wrote down act a little as if you're already in a higher vibrational energy. Okay? So by that I mean act a little in a good way. So my way of using that to my benefit and my method, and you can also apply this to yourself if you like, is by me. Okay, so I'm constantly like an overthinker, and we people that need to change our mindsets are constantly overthinkers. So another great way, as I was saying, is I act a little crazy. I act like I'm already a queen. I'm already built the empire. I already have my home, my car, my YouTube family I created that have helped me accomplish so much and become a great person. And I help so many people with my spells, with my work, with my wisdom, with my talk, that I really act like I'm that way. I write those things down, I analyze it, I fill it out. And I even telling my men, like, what? I'm already a YouTuber, or I'm already a TikToker, and I already have things going for me. Like, I'm gonna be getting paid lovely. I don't have to do that what you want me to do because I'm already at that stage. Even if you're not, act like it. Because eventually your mindset will trick the reality into exactly what you want. So yes, I'm not at the level that I'm at right now as far as YouTube and TikTok, but you know what? I act like I already am because I know that I am a queen, and I know that I could create my reality, and I know that I can accomplish these things as long as I have my spirit guides and you guys by my side to support me. I don't need anyone else support. Granted, yes, there are going to be negative people trying to bring you down, but that doesn't mean you can't act even more delulu on their ass too. Tell them, I don't care how you feel. That is your opinion, and you are wasting your energy bringing negativity towards my channel, for example. Or just be like, straight ignore and keep doing your thing. You know how Rihanna said, I don't know if you guys seen this meme or this, I don't know, it was on TikTok a while back, or Instagram, I don't really remember, but this is something that I keep on my mind, and I will never, ever, ever forget about it. She says, or someone asks her, I think it's an interview or something like that, and someone asks her, so how do you deal with when you're not feeling comfortable in the situation, or you're not as confident as you need to be in any situation? Boom, they give her the microphone, and Rihanna says, girl, just act like it until you make it, or fake it until you make it is another way of saying that. So that's like you being the Lulu. Act like you already are exactly what you want to become. I'm already a YouTuber because I already have a certain amount of people in there, and I know I'm gonna get 1,000 more subscribers and 1,000 more people to subscribe to my channel, and I know they're all going to be grateful for my words, for my wisdom, for the reality I bring out, how accurate I am. I'm also an amazing TikToker that people love to watch me all live. They love to watch my videos. They love to connect with me and get inspiration, also get the wisdom that they need necessary for my card readings, also the clarity. I also do spells, so I'm a tremendous spellcaster, which I create other people's reality to become better. Not create, but I help other people's reality become better by using my ways of magic to help them in whatever situation that they need. So yes, I believe in it, and I know that I can do it, and I am creating that reality to become one of my best realities. And you know what, I have accomplished a lot so far, and I know I'm not at the level that I'm at yet, but I feel tremendously grateful for the few people that I have, and the people that request my videos, and the people that do listen to me, and the people that do get spells from me. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys that do listen to me, because you know what, even if it's just one person listening, That to me is a tremendous amount of value, because all you need is one person to value what you do and care, and that will open up doors for a whole lot of people to know and realize, like, oh, she was right, even though she acted crazy and she was a little delulu at the moment. Because, let me give an example. I have a lot of friends, I'm not gonna lie, or a lot of people that I know. Like, I'm like, the YouTuber, I love her so much. If you watch her, let me know in the comment section. Her name is Popular Loner. I love her. I love that name. And I feel like I identify with that name as well, because I know a lot of people. And yes, I wasn't into this until a couple of years ago. So a lot of people know me as a hustler, get money, I go out a lot, and like I was always surrounded with a lot of people. I still do smoke, but I used to smoke a lot of greens, and I used to be out there drinking and the party life. And I changed my mindset. And yes, people think that I'm a little crazy because I do tarot cards now, and I'm into spirituality, and I'm always lighting candles, and I'm wearing all types of weird jewelries and rings and stuff. And I don't associate myself with everyone. I want to keep those that I trust close to me. But besides that, I don't. And I've been isolating myself. So yes, I do know a lot of people. But you know what? I love to be alone, because I know that not everyone is going to support me individually as, certain people do. So with that, I meant to say is like, you can reach the level that you want to if you really are willing to fake it until you make it. Get to Lulu, make it happen, and don't let anyone stop you, okay? So if you have to be in a stage where you isolate yourself, because right now I'm at that stage. Let me give another example with myself so you guys can have a clear understanding. So sometimes when you get to Lulu like myself and you start trying to create your own reality and getting to accomplish the goals that you want, a lot of the people that you know or that know of you, they start seeing you in a different light, because they're now seeing you evolve and change and act a little delulu and crazy. Right. Maybe a lot of people are like, oh, no, that's not what's for you. You know what's best for you. Or I don't think you'll do good in that. And they'll start getting in your head and giving you negative thinking of maybe what they think will happen. But that doesn't mean that that will be your reality. So always keep in mind to take constructive criticism, but don't make that your reality. Take it, apply it to how you feel is correct, and let your self-conscious be the one in control, and let them call you crazy if they have to. Right now, like I said, I've been a couple years doing this, and I just been in secret, not letting everyone know, because I feel like that's a great way of manifesting your own reality, for sure. And not letting everyone know, because some people do interfere and will stop you from accomplishing your goals. So I'm at the stage where people think I'm crazy. Like, oh yeah, she's crazy. She thinks she'll becoming a YouTuber. She's crazy because she thinks she's becoming a TikToker, and she thinks she's going to get rich off of that. And she thinks she's gonna build an empire, and she thinks she's gonna get a better home from that. And she thinks that she's going to get a car and like accomplish things. And you know what? It has affected me in the past, where I stopped doing what I was doing and I went back to work and I took my time and I tried to like do what I thought was what they wanted me to do. And spirit, my ancestors slapped me back into my reality. And here I am again. And I'm even more stronger, more valuable, and more accomplished. And I have grown. So I feel like everything happens for a reason. You also have to think about that. Don't let any minor step back stop you from accomplishing your goals, because that will definitely happen. But in order for you to change your mindset and accomplish the things that you want, you do have to go through a stage where you feel a little crazy and people feel a little crazy about you. But you know what? Sometimes the dog is confirming. Thank you. Sometimes you gotta be that little crazy dog always barking and getting their thoughts out there in order to create the reality that you want and build an empire. With that, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter if you have to be the popular loner. It doesn't matter if you have to be the crazy one that people think like, oh, she's into witchcraft now. Oh, she's really crazy if she thinks she's going to accomplish that. You know what? I might be crazy, but next thing you know, you're gonna be like, what's up, boss? What can I do for you? I actually have a friend, and I want to give this example out before I close this out as well, because it's another great example. He is a longtime friend. When I started this, he was someone that supported me, even if he thought I was crazy, because we're alike a lot. So we're both kind of crazy and we think outside the box, which is a great thing. So we always been talking, we always communicated, we always been close. And I told him about what I wanted to do. And I told him that I wanted to accomplish this. And he believed in me. And he also was open to receiving messages from me, getting my first deck of cards of tarot from him and everything. And at one point I told him he's a numerologist, so he deals with numbers and he can get like the lottery numbers through his spirit guides and give it to you guys so that you can win the lottery and stuff like that. So I told him he should create his YouTube channel as well, doing his own thing in his own way. And guess what? That bro of mine is way ahead of me. Like, he has over 15.k subscribers on YouTube. He is definitely up there. There's a lot of people that know him. He's definitely like where he wanted to be, and he accomplished a lot because he was consistent. He didn't let anyone sidetrack him. He believed in what I said. He believed in himself, and he did not stop for nothing. Like, he didn't care if anyone thought he was crazy. He just went for it and didn't stop. With that, I'm trying to tell you guys that anything that you want can get accomplished. Look at how I told my bro that, well, obviously I was being accurate in my reading, and also in how I analyzed him and what I wanted to get him to understand. Look at how I ended up telling him, like, oh, look, this is what you need to do. This is what you're going to accomplish. You will be great at this. And no matter what, he did it. He believed in himself. And even at one point, people called him crazy. They didn't want to talk to him. He still went for it and was consistent. And now they're calling him, hey, boss, can I get this and that or some advice from you? Yeah. So basically with that, what I'm trying to tell you is, like, you can do it too. He changed his mindset even when he was dealing through a worse moments than what I'm going through. And he accomplished it. So if he can do it, I can do it too, and so can you. Keep that in mind. Now, I also wrote down, don't let anyone take you out of your character. That is definitely a strong message for everyone out there, because us as a collective, we do tend to let people get into our mind a lot, and we usually give them the power to let us take us out of character. But I want you to be part of the Delulu gang where we don't do that. So I feel like that's something that we have to really work on in order to change our mindset. Because you can't let anyone, like, make you feel otherwise about yourself. I mean, you should know what you... Sorry, guys. That's my dog. Anyway. It's okay. Sorry, guys. As I was saying, you can't let everyone take you out of character. You have to be someone that's strong, that knows what their body. You can't be someone that lets anyone take you out of character. Confirmation with background noise. it just got extra loud for no reason. I don't know what's going on, but I guess you can't look. This is a very strong message. That's why it's being all that done. But as I was saying, you can't let anyone take you out of character, because that would let everyone know that you're weak-minded, okay? So try to be strong-minded and not let anyone take you out of character. You know, at the end of the day, how they feel about you is just their feeling. Doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean you have to feel a certain type of way. I mean, people call me crazy. I'm pretty sure they do talk about me close by. My neighbors and told me, I don't see you doing readings. I don't see you lighting candles. And I just try to ignore it and just laugh it off, because you know what? I don't really care what people think. At the end of the day, those same people that are talking about me are eventually going to come to me like, oh, can you do this for me? You know how I can deal with this? So don't let anyone take you out of character, because at the end of the day, if you let them, that's because you have a weak mind. And what they're doing is trying to spoil what you got going on for yourself, because they don't got nothing better going on. So take that into consideration and don't let anyone take you out of character. At the end of the day, if someone does, that means that you are letting them win in the situation. Now, last thing that I wrote down is you're in control of your emotions. They too shall pass. So if at one point, like the other day myself, I was feeling extremely emotional about a death in my family, and also just reminiscing about, you know, my mom passing away, and like all of my emotions, and feeling like overwhelmed. And honestly, I feel like that was meant to happen. Sometimes we're meant to go through those stages so that we can ground ourselves and like let go and release those feelings. So that's why I wrote down, you're in control of your emotions. They too shall pass. So if at times you're feeling overwhelmed, sad, depressed, emotional, you just want to cry and let it out, let it out. But don't hold on to those emotions. Release them. Do the paper where you're writing things down and releasing it and burning it, or breaking it apart and throwing that paper away. Do something. Just don't hold on to the emotions, because there's no need for that. At the end of the day, emotions come and go, just like happiness and sadness. So there's a need for you to always have balance. Remember that life is about having a balance. No one is perfect. No one has more light than dark. And if someone is telling you that, they're lying. Everyone, I'm telling you, everyone has light and dark. And there's just a need for you to have balance in your life in order for you to get to a high vibrational energy and to change your mindset. And with that, I end this video to let you know that you can do it too. No matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, and no matter what obstacles and challenges are coming your way, you are powerful enough to change your mindset and create your reality. So start now by doing one of the steps I already told you about, and I hope that you come back and let me know if this video has helped you and how so. Thank you to everyone that has watched, and thank you for allowing me to do this video for you. Let me know if this is something that you would like to see in the near future again about a different topic, and if you guys loved it. I hope that everyone stays positive, says themselves, and stay truthful. Love you guys.